Hey everybody, it's Matt Jeffrey, and I'm coming back with some good news. One of them, Armored Warfare, has started open beta yesterday, so that's nice. And the second one is I have a new microphone, so hopefully if you have the patience to watch my videos, you won't have to listen to the shitty voice I had on the old microphone. So this is actually a video I recorded during the last early access, and I wanted to share it with you guys. It's a video of the MBT-70 Tier 6 premium tank that I got with pre-ordering the most expensive Founders Pack. I think you can get this tank in game for about 3,250 gold. That's something like 15 euros or something like that on the EU server. So I just wanted to take a really quick look at it, so to give you guys kind of an idea of what to expect in this tank. The MBT-70 is a main battle tank. It was the prototype from which the Abrams and the Leopard 2 derived. So it has quite good armor, which is something that's really good about it. And this is why I'm taking it over here. As you can see, I'm already starting to bounce some shots. Now I hope I can cover my lower plate with a small ridge there, very small ridge, and I'm just gonna put a shell into that starship. So it has quite a lot of armor, particularly if you get it into a really nice matchup such as this one. I'm the only tier 6 on my team, and there's only another tier 6 on the enemy team. So this is excellent matchup for it. Its frontal armor is just ridiculously good in a matchup like this. If you get it in tier 7 or 8 games, the armor starts to become a bit irrelevant, but that kind of happens with all the MBTs in the game, so that's not a huge problem. Other good things about this tank: it is quite mobile for its size. It gets a big 152mm gun, which is fairly accurate. The shot you just saw me take was with a damaged gun, so that was pretty bad. And I'm gonna pop the smoke screen, and I'm gonna try to flank because there's just too many tanks in front, and I don't want to go directly through there, so I'm just gonna try and flank. And hopefully my backup is gonna hold that position so the enemies don't push. Yeah, you're gonna see. Yeah, I need to repair that gun. Definitely need to repair that gun, which is what I do now. So it has a pretty big 152mm gun, but as you can see, it's fairly accurate, and it's quite punchy. It's going to do a lot of damage. In fact, if you fire heat at a low armor target, it can reach 7, 8, 900 damage figures, which is pretty big. I mean, even tier 8 tanks don't deal that amount of damage, or do, but for tier 6 to do that kind of damage, it's good. It's really good. So yeah, big gun, punchy, not as inaccurate as you might think. The only real downside to the gun, and that is a big downside to the tank as well, is that it takes a long time to reload. What you see right now is like 11.5 seconds, something like that, 11.7 seconds. That reload is with cruise skill to decrease the reload, and with a retrofit to decrease the reload. The normal reload on this tank is something like 12.7 seconds, which is pretty big. Just gonna take this OF-40 out really quick. That was a good kill. The OF-40 has a pretty dangerous gun. But yeah, out of all the MBTs I've played, and I haven't played them all, but I played quite a few in the early access, this thing has by far the biggest reload, so that's gonna be a major drawback. Now, another drawback with the gun that I haven't mentioned until now is it does not fire high explosive shells, which is gonna be pretty tricky. And wait, here's what I'm talking about: the reload. In any other tank, I would have been able to put a shot into this guy, but not this one. it is still not reloading. Well, I'll take the kill on that guy. And my frontal armor absorbs a missile, so that's nice. But yeah, coming back to the high explosive, this tank does not get the option to fire high explosive shells, which is problematic because even though it really has a good penetration, you're gonna struggle to get to the front of through the front of tier 8 main battle tanks such as the Leopard, the T-90 or the Abrams. Now I'm gonna donk the shot. Yep, right into the ground. Nice effects though. But yeah, here's that huge reload. Here it is, and I'm gonna put a heat shell into this guy. That's a nice damage roll. And I just take his missile. Now the gun does get the option to fire anti-tank missiles, but don't get too excited because in armored warfare, you know, it's easy to fire anti-tank missiles. It's difficult to hit targets with anti-tank missiles. I mean, it takes a bit of practice. I'm still getting the hang of it. And I missed the shot on this guy. Now the gun is fair. Is quite accurate if you let it aim. I didn't there, so no big deal. So to sum up what I've found about this tank in the last dozen games I played, it's fairly mobile for its size, as you can see here. It has good armor from the front, particularly in equal tier battles. It has a punchy gun, does a lot of damage, has good penetration, but unfortunately it has a big reload and it can't fire high explosive. And high explosive really is useful when you're dealing with higher tier tanks and you can't really penetrate them from the front, can't really hit weak spots, so you just want to deal a bit of consistent damage. So now this is just a preview of this tank. I still need to play it, still need to get more familiar with it. But my first impression is that this is a really well balanced premium tank. This is what a premium tank should look like. It's good enough that the money making potential of this tank is not wasted, but it's not so good that it makes, you know, regular tanks of its tier look bad. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think about the MBT-70 in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. I'm Matt Jeffrey. Bye bye.